Cheers everyone, my name is Martynas. I'm science fiction writer and I am also a philosopher. So I'm starting today something new. I'm opening my own channel, which you could watch on YouTube anytime. Well, much more coming in the future. I probably will open my own site where I'm gonna leave my philosophical articles. You can read that as well. That won't be physics, so don't worry about that. You don't need to know anything about physics at all. Well, I know a lot about physics, but I am not physician myself, so I wouldn't call myself physician. So I like to read stuff and I like to watch stuff on YouTube. I read a lot of books, and all that stuff, which is probably a little bit crazy. Alright, so what I find out, a lot of things I finding out myself before reading it, so that's kind of strange, you just get in your head, and when you read about that and you think, geez, I discovered that myself, so that's a huge thing, so what happened now, I discovered something which I know exists, but it's not in the books, and nobody speaks about that, no scientist, no philosopher, and that's what I want to speak to you today, is about time, how I understand it, and well, first, how we understand time, how normal person understand time. So let's say I have here watch, yes, clock, and well, you can see here is a time, yes, minutes, hours, seconds, summertime, winter time, Tuesday, date, what day is today and what month is today. So what we call time is actually, well, you probably know yourself, it's time for us, it's not time for the universe, and it's actually what we did our bio time, and I will try to explain what do I mean. That could be done today. It's just few things need to be changed, so all you need, you have a watch, and just wherever you burn, you just put exact time and you burn, so second, minute, hour, day, and after that it counts how many days you lived, how many minutes you lived, what age you are. Let's say me, I'm 38 years old, so, and that's what my watch should show, my bio watch here. So if he shows I'm 38 years old, and how many months, how many minutes. So let's talk now about moment now. I'll try to explain you simple. So do you think you watch this video now, or you think it's happening some other time? What do you think? Well, if you agree what you watch actually this video now, you could do one little experiment. You just, whenever you talk with any of your friends, you could just ask one little strange question. Do you think we're talking now? And I think if your friend is generous, so he will say yeah, I think we are talking now. So what is going on here? Alright, so what will happen if you talk with someone on Skype and you just ask, do you talking now? You probably will say, I think so, yeah, we're talking now, yeah. And if we all people on Earth, like, just meet somewhere on Skype, or maybe some way, and on phone, whatever, that's what would be possible to do. I think everyone would agree that we're talking just now, like wherever it's happening, it could be at midnight, at midday, anytime, it's just happening now, so at that time, now. And that's what I'm trying to say, that time now does exist, and I think scientists go a little bit wrong. It's saying what is actually no time now. And we just only think what everything happening now. Like, I wouldn't understand otherwise how to explain it. Like how we all can speak at once and things could happening otherwise. So. Scientists always have some strange ideas now, after Einstein found out some really weird stuff, so they try now to discover something like that, but I think we go totally wrong with time, like, hello, like, they just say, if I speak with my grandma, what will happen in another second, that grandma, what I was talking second ago, go to our universe, parallel universe, and I'm speaking now with totally different grandma, and she's saying what I'm speaking with her now, which I think a little bit crazy, a little bit freak stuff, So right, so what Einstein was saying, what I don't know if he was saying, but what what today's scientists say, what if someone would live like very, very far away from us, and for him, time now would be completely different than for us. Depends on which way he moves. Let's say if he moves to us, that time now could be 200 years before, and here would be living like, I don't know, Napoleon, let's say like that. And okay, so, and if he moves away from us, maybe life on Earth would be finished. So because of that, no time now exists, and we only imagining that in our brains. So I want to explain, like, somewhere Einstein, I think, was wrong philosophically. He was very good scientist. But today scientists actually are philosophers as well, because you have to deal with stuff that don't exist, and you can't prove it, and even if you can prove it, what does it prove? So they did discover like one thing and another, and they say like Big Bang did happen, but it's still no hard evidence what has happened, and it could be not, so it could be universe started last Thursday. That could happen easy. So, alright, so where did I finish? About time now. So let's say someone lives 5 billion light years away from us, yeah? And this guy just sit to his spaceship. Let's say he have, yeah, so somebody could have it, we don't have it. Good spaceships. We have it, but that's probably not what I would like to call spaceships. That's something like to be in the air. We don't flying anywhere. so far, it was a moon, which is very close to us. So alright. So he does have spaceship, and he flies to us. he flies almost speed of light, so time for him almost up. Okay, so he could like just was he could be just in his spaceship and he fly to us, and when he lands in Earth, like we meet. I mean, me and that guy from 5 billion light years away, that alien guy. So, what would I ask? Like, what do you think? Well, I would ask like the most stupid question what I would can ask. So he just say, "Oh, hello," and I say, "Do you think we're speaking now?" And he like, let me check for a second. And he just go back to his spaceship and he try to explain himself like, what did I ask, like, so, or language and everything, you know, like, and he understand that probably guys living here on Earth, like, little bit, dumb, asking question like that for a person who travel like 5 billion light years. So he just could move away from his spaceship. He say, "Yeah, you speaking now." So if we all take all that together, is something like time now exists, or is we only just imagine? So I'm not finished yet here. So let's move forward. Yeah. All right. So. Let's do a little experiment now. Alright, so we have 3 brothers, twins. We will call them one Earthy, one Holy, and one Speedy. Yeah, and we are all 20-year-olds. Yeah, and we do a little bit experiment with them, brain experiment. Don't worry, it's not hard at all. Like, you will understand it quickly if you know. Even if you don't know anything, like even if you're 2 years old, so you will understand everything. I'll explain you anyway. So, alright, so one guy, Earthy, one brother, Earthy, he stay on Earth. And the Holic, he flies to a black hole. And he will fly around black hole, around, so his time, you know, like a little bit stops, you know, he will be slowly aged, what we would call it. And Speedy will do great. He is Speedy. Well, that's, you know, we just discovered here on an Earth spaceship, not normal, like that guy on 5 billion light years away, or maybe he broke his spaceship here, you know, so we're using that for our experiment. Doesn't matter. That's not so important. So Speedy will go on almost light of speed. Alright, and so how times will be different now for our characters here. So Earthy will stay on Earth, so he will have absolutely normal time. That's his time. Yeah. Now, the Holic, his time will be slower twice. So for every 2 seconds what will pass for Earthy, Holy will pass only 1 second. And Speedy, he will be flying almost speed of light, and his time will be 5 times slower than Earthy. So for every 5 seconds Earthy passed, only 1 second will be passing for Speedy. So now we all will meet in 50 years, what we count here, what I explained you at first, like by a clock. So 50 years will pass for Earthy, right? And what will happen? What will happen? So we all meet. At that time we don't gonna now talk how we gonna meet. Like sure that Holic he have to come back somehow to Earthy, you know, like and that takes time, but that's indifference for us because that's only brain experiment, and we don't wanna deal with small things. We just need to deal with big things here to understand what I mean. Alright, so we all meet after 50 years Earth passed, and what we will see when we all meet, what Earth will be old guy, he will be 70-year-old, and I feel very sorry for him. Well, someday I will be 70-year-old, so I'm sorry for myself too. I will not. Alright, so and Holic will be only 45 years old, which is not too bad. I think so, yeah, 45 years old. And Speedy will be just great. He's Speedy. So he will be only 30 years old. And that's what actually, at first, what we were talking about, that's what BioClock will show. BioClock C will be working exactly as your time passing. So wherever Holic will be flying around black hole, he will see on his clock. Actually, he don't gonna feel that he is aging slower. Just for him will pass 25 years, and for Earth it will be past 50 years. And that's what he will see on his BioClock. That's what I call BioClock. But he actually get older 25 years. And Speedy, when he come back, we'll see on his clock, but he is 30-year-old, and when he checks Earthic clock, he will see that Earthic is 70-year-old, and his another brother Holic is 45-year-old. So, and that's where things are a little bit interesting here. So the time was passing for each of them like differently. So now, see, we counted bio time. What kind of time we're talking about? That's important question. Now, okay, so let's do one discovery. I will now explain what is universal time now. You never hear that before, I hope so, because even if you hear, nobody was talking about that this way. But it actually is universal time now, and that time same for everyone. Well, it's kind of little bit different for this guy who lives 5 billions away from us, but I don't gonna explain you about this. If you are a physician, you will understand what I'm talking about, but I don't gonna explain about this now because I think it's very hard, and I will talk about that on other episodes, okay? So, but that will be very interesting now. So, see, that's what I was explaining, that's our BioClock. So, and what is now universal watch now? Universal clock now, universal time now, what it is like. See, if we would want to build this one, and we will build this one, and that will be done probably in maybe 100 years from now or something like that. This way actually GPS works. See, all this satellites which are flying around the Earth, they have to count time, how I'm saying exactly, because GPS won't be working at all, and that's how our universal clock now should work. It should depend on gravity, it should depend on speed as well. So if we would found somewhere in the universe there is absolutely no gravity and absolutely no speed, and we would put this clock there, and we will just set all zeros here, let's say like for experiment 1, 2, 3. See that? So we just set our universal time now, all zeros, and we put that somewhere in the middle of the universe where there is no gravity and no speed. So he will always show exactly time now, and this time now would be universal. If we all set our clocks to this time, and that would be showing exactly time now. That's what I was talking, like you watching this video now, or it's happening like not now. And if we all speak on Earth now, it would happen now. And if we meet this guy from out of space, from far away from space, and if we ask him, "Is speaking now?" he will say, "Yeah, we actually do speak now." So that's easy like that, you know. So it should depend as well here. Let's say if we would have this kind of watch, it should be show time depends on gravity and on speed. Let's say if I do walking, it should show a little bit different time, but you won't actually see it. That's why on Earth this clock is just perfect, because it doesn't matter what you do, where you stand. You could drive your car around pyramids, you know, all your life, and you just don't gonna win 1 second. Gravity won't help, and gravity of pyramid won't help, and speed of your car won't help at all. You just don't gonna win 1 second for your extra time for life, you know. So this clock is perfect for us, but this clock, we just don't understand time now. And to understand time now, if we will become space travelers, we need that clock what I explained, which will shows same time if would no gravity, no speed exists exactly that time. And let's say if you fly around a black hole, or if you fly almost speed of light, that time don't gonna change, because he will count this way, you know. He will depend on speed. So if you flying very fast, what will happen actually? This clock will start working very fast as well. Yeah, it's not gonna work slower, it's gonna work faster, and that's the way it is. And if you fly around black hole or anywhere where is big huge gravity, it's gonna speed up as well. So even if you drive your car around pyramid, he will little bit speed up, but you don't gonna see it unless you're gonna count like 1 billion of a second. Then you're gonna see a difference, you know. Alright, so now let's come back to our experiment again. And now all these 3 guys will have 2 clocks. One clock will be for biotime, and one watch will be for biotime, and one watch will be for universal time now. And we do what we say, like Earthy will stay on Earth. He comes it, and Holic will fly around black hole, and other guy Speedy, brother of the first 2, will fly almost speed of light. And so now what will happen? We again gonna meet up in 50 years. For Earth it will pass 50 years on his bio clock. For Holic it will pass 25 years on his bio clock. And for Speedy will pass 10 years on his bio clock. So, and what will overclock shows for time now. Time now will shows absolutely exactly same time. Because he will count all that speed, he will count all that gravity, and he moves different way. See, Holik, if wherever he flies around black hole, he don't gonna see difference on his bio clock. He just watch and he say, well, everything is going normal, so how it can happen? Is it time running for him differently? Well, some kind is running differently, but what will time now shows? What his time now is speeding twice as normal. So what happening? That time now is shows wherever he will speak with someone, what time is now. And wherever he flies around that black hole will speed up that time now. And speedy, what he will see when he will fly, it's almost speed of light. This watch will shows again his age, and he shows actually don't know exactly. That's we should ask like physician. Does he gonna feel that difference? Is that speed is enough? Because once you reach very close to speed of light, everything will go slower, and that's actually what I put it to my book. You can read about that in my book, but you have to be very close to speed of light. So even your mind will work slower because your things what you think cannot go faster than speed of light, and it's actually not speed of light, which I will talk on my other episodes. So what that time watch now universal will show, but for everyone, doesn't matter where you are, what you do, that time is universal. And that alien who flies here, if he has same watch, then we just check if he had set his watch, and what we gonna check, and it will show exactly the same time, because that watch universal, his head it would be set like if there is no speed and if there is no gravity at all. So, and he would show exactly time now, and that time universal, wherever you meet with somebody and wherever you watch this video, if we all set our clocks on that universal time now, we would exactly know when we talking. And I think this kind of time exists, and is existed for everything, not only for human and animals and everyone. It exists for everything, because when I, let's say, drink a wine, it's like it's not a life organisms or anything, like, it does happening now, and past doesn't exist anymore. So that's what I'm trying to explain with my simple words. And on other episodes we'll move on more very interesting topics as well, like what is speed of light, why all things moves away from us, what it means, like E equals mc square, and I will talk about healthy living a lot as well, because I'm trying to be on healthy living myself for last 2 years, and I'm doing quite well. Many of my friends asking to make these videos because, well, that's just amazing. That's just amazing what I'm trying to say. And what things I'm gonna write in my on my site, how to change all Earth to a better place. Well, we have socialism, we have capitalism, and we have communism, which all so bad. Hello, like, wake up guys, where do we living? Is that earth? Is that hell, or is that what? Maybe it's enough all that nonsense. Like, you could make life much better, 100 ways better and 100 times better, and I promise you we will do it. So just watch my videos, read on my site. Well, site is didn't develop yet, and you see I don't have any graphics so far, and I wrote so far 2 books. I'm writing in Lithuanian language, and one is translated to English, so you can buy it on Amazon.com. My name is Martynas Domeika, and a book called Solemia. That's amazing book, and that's a lot of things I'm talking about will be in that book, and well, we all could live better life, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I think it's important, and well, we will see. So if you want to support me, just subscribe this channel, and maybe put that on your Facebook if you can. I will be very pleased. And if you just buy my book, thank you.